Good morning, everyone. Morning audio grain notes. As of the recording of these notes, corn up 5 to 537 and a half, beans up 3 and a quarter to 1280 and a quarter, seeing light support in overnight trade again here. This corn still gravitating around that 535 level. We made it up into the low 540s previously. Yesterday we fell back below 535. So we'll call it choppy trade, but the choppy trade still gravitates around that 535 level, which again is the level that would be expected if we see the 32 million bushel drop on tomorrow's quarterly stocks report. The beans stuck between $13 resistance and $12.50 fair value, so they're at $12.80 right now. Again, stuck in the middle, expecting a neutral report tomorrow. As a reminder, that quarterly stocks report tomorrow is at 11 a.m. So we will see what we get from that report. We can say that energies may have offered some of this choppy influence over the last few days, but when it comes down to it, we still say that the core fundamentals of this report is what is keeping trade gravitated around the levels that we're mentioning. There is talk that the previous couple years of reports, quarterly stocks reports in September, have been quite supportive, and that's true. Last year we had sizable Chinese buying coming in as we were going into this quarterly stocks report. This year, over the last quarter, both exports and ethanol demand for corn, the best phrase to sum up what both of those are is just okay. So this is why this time around trade is looking for just a slightly supportive report. We'll expect trade prices to remain right around current levels. It'd be unlikely to see prices get too far out of line just 24 hours ahead of this report we're about to see. Switching over to cattle already, we heard a 122 trade in Kansas yesterday. Would have to imagine it was a limited quantity. That news did come out during futures trade, and we saw that cattle finished only 30 cents lower, so it seems like futures traders are waiting for more large-scale cash trades to be reported on today's Fed cattle exchange and in just general open market trades later here today. So we'll see what we get. Keep in mind when we hear cash trades today, we will be comparing it to last week's average, which was 123.75. Given the 21,000 lower show list, we would expect a 124 minimum trade up to 125. So again, anything other than that would actually be considered disappointing given the show list we have here this week. More details as to why we are looking for just a slightly bullish corn report tomorrow in the quarterly stocks are in the morning grain notes. So if you get time, read those over. A couple charts showing what the last quarter has been for both exports and ethanol for the corn market. So give a look at that when you have time. Still a clear forecast for harvest up until this weekend. Coming up on this weekend for most areas, especially Illinois and West, we will be seeing a few rains moving in, so that could slow things down. But for right now, harvest is active. General yield reports continue to be on the supportive side. Strong yields is what we're hearing both firsthand and through market news wires. So let's keep going out there, and we'll look forward for this report. Again, it is tomorrow at 11 a.m. If anyone has any questions, give me a call. Thanks.